I told my husband's mother that if she criticizes how I raise our kids one more time, she won't see them again. My husband thinks I overreacted. His mother thinks I made a threat. I think I just finally said something I should have said 2 years ago. Her name is Donna, and she has opinions about everything. The way I feed my kids, the way I talk to my kids, the way I discipline my kids, the way I dress my kids. Every single visit, there's something. And for 2 years, I smiled and said, okay, Donna, and changed the subject and let it go because she's his mom and I didn't want to make things weird. The first year was small stuff. She'd say things like we never let him have that much sugar when I gave my 4-year-old a cookie. Or she'd pull my son aside and re-explain something I just told him, like my instructions didn't count until she backed them up. My husband would say she means well. She loves the kids. She just has strong opinions. I'd say okay and let it go. Then she started doing it in front of other people. Last Thanksgiving, she told me in front of her sister and 2 of her cousins that I was making my daughter anxious by hovering too much. My daughter is 6 and had just fallen off a chair and was crying, and I'd gone to pick her up and Donna looked at everyone at the table and said, she coddles them. That's why they're so clingy. I remember my face going hot and just saying, she fell, Donna, and going back to the kitchen. My husband said she didn't mean it like that. Then in February, she watched me put my son in a timeout for hitting his sister and waited until I walked away to go over and tell him that hitting was wrong, but he probably didn't mean it. And here, have a piece of candy. I found out because my daughter told me. I brought it up to my husband and he said his mom was probably just trying to comfort him. And I said there's a difference between comfort and undermining me in front of my own kids, and we didn't really finish that conversation. By spring, I had a list in my head. The comments about screen time. The time she told my son that boys don't cry. The time she rearranged my daughter's bedroom while she was helping because she thought the furniture was in the wrong place. My husband kept saying I was keeping score, like that was the problem. So then we're at her house about 3 weeks ago. Sunday dinner, all fine. After we eat, the kids are playing in the living room and I tell my son it's almost time to go and he needs to start winding down because it's a school night. He starts to get upset, which is normal. He's 7, and I'm talking him through it, just staying calm and telling him we'll come back soon and can he help me find his shoes. Donna comes in from the kitchen, watches for maybe 15 seconds, and then says to me, loud enough that everyone hears it, you know, if you weren't so rigid with them all the time, they wouldn't fall apart every time something doesn't go their way. I stopped talking mid-sentence. My son was looking at me. My daughter had stopped playing. My husband was on the other side of the room and I could see him go still. I turned to Donna and I said, I need you to hear me right now. If you say one more thing about how I raise my children, you won't be seeing them anymore. That's not a threat. It's just what's going to happen. She stared at me. Her husband looked at the floor. Nobody said anything. We left a few minutes later. My son asked in the car why grandma looked like that, and my husband said she was just tired. On the drive home, my husband told me I blindsided her. I said I handled it the exact way that made sense after 2 years of handling it the other way. He said the threat was too much. I said it wasn't a threat, it was information. He called her when we got home. I heard him in the other room saying she didn't mean it like that, and I almost walked in there and told him to stop explaining me to her. Almost. Donna texted me the next morning. Said she was sorry if I felt criticized, but she was only ever trying to help. That she raised 3 kids of her own and sometimes experience is worth something. The if I felt did it for me. I didn't respond. My husband asked me to call her and smooth it over. I told him I'd talk to her when she apologized without the word if in it. She hasn't called.